award ceremony this evening. At this time, I'm going to ask everyone to please find a seat as we welcome the class of 2023. Seniors. At this time, I'm going to ask our class marshals to please seat the class of 2023. Well done, guys. We practiced this 3 times this morning. Bravo. Thank you to the class marshals. Yes, thank you. Thank you. So, good evening. Welcome, students, families of the class of 2023. My name is Diana Carlson. I am the very, very proud principal of Monty Tech. And here I have my amazing assistant principal, Katie Schmidt, joining me on this evening. I always say this is definitely by far one of my favorite nights of the year. What an exciting evening as we celebrate our soon-to-be graduates, as many will be awarded gifts and scholarships this evening. Thank you to all our instructors, staff, alumni, school committee members for your generous donations this evening. Thanks to your partnership, our students will continue to build on the skills as they enter their next chapter, whether it be the armed forces, workforce, or post-secondary education. Thank you very much. At this time, I would like to begin by asking everyone to please stand for the presentation of the colors by the Monty Marine Corps Junior ROTC Color Guide.
Colors.
Okay, thank you. I would like to ask Class President Christopher Bjornson to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing for the national anthem sung by Hannah the Stiller.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the lands of the free and the home of the brave?
Outstanding. Thank you very much. You may now be seated.
Order. Colors. Ready. Cut. Call out.
I'd like to introduce Superintendent Tom Brown and School Committee Chairperson Eric Commodore to present the School Committee Award.
Good evening, everybody. Congratulations, the first of many congratulations to the class of 2023. So thrilled to have everybody here. This is such an amazing night. I've always said that the best part of a school administrator's job is when all they have to do is come up out here and give away money. It's just a lovely thing. And we're really proud of everybody here. We're giving away nearly $140,000 in scholarships from the Monty. Those are simply scholarships from the Monty Tech Foundation, our school committee, from some memorial scholarships, and the local scholarships that we regularly get every year. I want to take this the opportunity to thank all the families, all the organizations, everybody who works to get these students what they deserve for what they've accomplished, for all the work they've done. It's tremendous, and we're so appreciative to everything that you do. And this year we're doing a little something different for the school committee scholarship gift, so I'll pass it on.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you very much. The Montezuma Regional Vocational Technical School District will award a monetary gift to 4 graduating students this evening. This is an awareness of the school committee's commitment to recognize the completion of a challenging academic and vocational education program at Monty Tech. And we'll be drawing 4 names.
So, what the school committee wants to do is make sure that everybody had an opportunity to get an award here. So what we've done is, before everybody came in, all the students were distributed a raffle ticket. And we'll be calling out a number, and those 4 students will come on up and receive their award.
So the first number is 0136 056. 056. We know you're here. Really? Well, that's not good.
So we threw lots of tickets in just in case, so we might take them out. So just kick back for a bit.
This one's for Tom.
I'll jump up and down and say I won.
That's good. All right. Hopefully this one's good. 0136241. 0136216. You're honest. What's your name? Okay, so congratulations, Kenny. These are helpful. 0136114. Have a wonderful evening. 0136028. Another one of those stealth tickets, Tom. 0136031.
Okay, I would like to invite Katie Sullivan, our graphics arts instructor, to come up to present the yearbook award. Just want to point out too, Mrs. Sullivan has been one of our many, many helpers making sure evenings such as today and graduation go off without a hitch. So welcome, Mrs. Sullivan.
Hi everyone, I'm Katie Sullivan. I not only am a graphics instructor, but I also am the yearbook advisor. I think it's really important for everyone to know how much work really goes into creating a yearbook. These students work tirelessly, they put in a lot of hours, they put a lot of creativity, and they really give their all into everything that they do with this book. It's kind of their full year project. So I would love to give a round of applause for those kids that work on it. I would also like to acknowledge Paul Goslin. I'm not sure if he's here tonight, but the book was dedicated to him. He was a dedicated teacher. He started here in the 80s and retired this year, but he was really everything that embodies what a vocational teacher should be. He was dedicated to the school community as well as his students. So if he's here, he has a book waiting for him. Next is Sam Morse. He is the winner of our yearbook cover. The students voted on this yearbook cover, and it is something that everybody will hold on to and cherish. So if he's here, he can come up and get his award. All right, and if I could have Kiana Cintron and Gavin Henson. If any of you have had the pleasure of working with these two ladies, they are the most outstanding students that you could ever have. They worked day in and day out. They dedicated their entire shop week to this yearbook, and really every bit of this is them. And without them, this book would not have gone as smoothly as it did. I know maybe we got a little hiccup at the end, but that was not due to their efforts. They really did the most work with this, and they're very deserving of everything they did. I know they're letting go of a lot of grief and time and efforts. They have a huge sigh of relief coming their way. So thank you so much for everything that you did. These are for you guys. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Mrs. Sullivan. At this time, I'd like to invite Superintendent Tom Brown back up to the podium.
Thank you. I'm here on behalf of the Monty Tech Foundation. If you aren't aware, there is a foundation that helps support our student efforts each year. A certain number of money goes out to provide a lot of these scholarships. This year, through the work of the foundation, we're giving out over $47,000 from the foundation to some students here that are about to receive their awards. Unfortunately, our chairperson, Ms. Scales, couldn't join me tonight, so I'm kind of doing the solo, but I just want to make sure, because I'm sure she would remind me. We raise the money through a lot of this, through different charitable efforts and through the superintendent's dinner. But if you got nothing to do on June 16th, there is the Monty Tech Foundation is hosting for the first time in several years another golf fundraiser. It's going to be held at the Woods of Westminster. If you go to the Facebook page and scroll down a little bit to around April 18th, 19th, you'll see the link. You can click on that. We'd love to have as many foursomes as we can, because that money helps take care of these wonderful students and the great work that they do. So if you could join us, that'd be fantastic. But for now, Ms. Marinock, my assistant's going to help me pass these along. Just so you're not kind of weirded out by the process, when we have large groups like this, we have so many students getting this, Ms. Carlson will name off a whole bunch of students. Students, if your name's called, please go over here. Ms. Zarazinski will get you guys lined up. We'll get you up here and we'll get you your award.
Excellent. Thank you. Okay, for the Monty Tech Foundation Awards, Jocelyn Allred, Manny Brzezinski, Adrian Baldino Rodas, Caleb Barrett, John Bennett, Kelsey Boo, Savannah Caskins, Kiana Cintron, Kaylin Cormier, Sophie Farr, Jordan Gaspar, Madison Gleason, Lauren Hare, Hannah Howard, and Jordan Gillette. Barrett Auto Body Collision Repair Technology. John Bennett, Engineering. Chelsea Booth, Health Occupations. Savannah Caskins, Dental Assistant. Tiana Citron, Graphics Communication. Caitlin Foreman, Health Occupation. Sophie Carr, Health Occupation. Jordan Gaspar, Engineering. Madison Gleason, Dental Assistant. Lauren Hill, Veterinary Science. Cameron Howard, HVAC and Property. Jordan Collette, Veterinary Science. Well, the next group of students, again, once line up right at the bottom of the stage by the stairs. Abigail McKinnon, Julia Millette, Mabel Matheson, Lillian Maxwell, Jasmine Palacios, Janelle Remy, Emma Robles, Farley Senga, Madison Saldi, Elena Sarsfield, Michael Salent Jr., Emily Tetro, and Abigail Trick. Okay, Abigail McKinnon, Business Technology. Julia Millette, Business Technology. Mabel Matheson. Lillian Maxwell, Masonry. Jasmine Palacio, Graphic Communications. Janelle Remy, Graphic Communications. Ava Robles, Health Occupation. Coralie Samuel, Dental Assistant. Madison Salty, Dental Assistant. Elena Sarsfield, Health Occupation. Michael Solen Jr., Graphic Communications. Emily Tetro, Engineering. Abigail Trick, Culinary Arts. Our next group of students, Rowan Ward, Tiana Yang, Princess Iboya, Sean Beelan, Jaya Desai, Adam Johnson, Morgan Lashwa, Cheyenne Montori, Jaylene Mua, Tyler Mullaney, Jay Patel, Abigail Tupper, and Gavin Ward. Rowan Ward from CAD Drafting and Design. Charlia Yang, Cosmetology. Princess Yaboya, Business Technology. Sean Zealand, Advanced Manufacturing. Maya Desai, Welding. Adam Johnson, House Carpentry. Morgan Lashwa, Masonry. Cheyenne Montori, Advanced Manufacturing. Jalen Noah, Advanced Manufacturing. Tyler Mullaney, Advanced Manufacturing. Jay Patel, Advanced Manufacturing. Abigail Tupper, Auto Body Collision Repair. And Gavin Ward for Advanced Manufacturing.
present the Cliff Beebe Memorial Outstanding Student Award to Lindsay Blosser. Communications, also the Cliff Beebe. And to present the David LaPierre Memorial Renaissance Award, Sam Burak from Drafting. Memorial Award goes to Zoe Wilder of Plumbing. And the Rod Poland Community Service Award to Julie Turner of Cabinet Making. The Sheila Harity Award for Excellence and Determination to Chalia Yang from Thank you, Mr. Brown. We'd like to call up Mr. Matt LaRose, an auto technology teacher, to present the George Ross Citizenship Award and the George Spires Overall Excellence Award. Both of those awards go to Lindsay Blosser of Health Occupations. George Spires Overall Excellence Award to Elena Sarsfield of Health Occupations.
Thank you, Mr. LaRose. Thank you. At this time, I would like to invite two of our guests. We talk about really partnering with our community and really for those people that love Monty Tech and support Monty Tech. Ashla Madan and Ashok Hangarini have been longtime friends and supporters of Monty Tech, and they're here with us this evening to present the next few awards.
I want to congratulate all of you whose hard work is culminating right today on this very nice day. And you think was hard, but life is not easy. It will get harder and harder, unfortunately. But the key is to not be disheartened. There are always ups and downs in life, and sun comes always the next day. So just be very optimistic and think somewhat for your future, but don't let it bog you down. You can dream, it comes true. I have had very different life in many points, but I always somehow found to get up and go. And I would tell all of you to just don't don't blame yourself. You may feel down first a little bit, you feel out of bad luck, but do not let that go down and let you pull down, further down. You have to really get out of it And if you need help, you need support, get out of it and look up always. And that's my advice to you. And I wish you all the best. And keep your mind open, keep your self lighthearted, and learn from experience, from knowing many people with an open mind, and keep learning the rest of your life. That's what I would say.
Now that you got your lesson, let's go. There are 2 scholarships. Each scholarship is $2,500 a year for 4 years for a total of $10,000. As long as the recipient maintains a B grade average throughout the 4 years. So the first recipient is
Caitlin Cormier. We really like to keep in touch with the students who receive scholarship. I can't remember when we started this program, but we keep our thing. And so I will tell you, Caitlin, to come and reach us. Victoria can give you our email and phone numbers. The second recipient is Jordan Gelé.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Ms. Schmidt is going to assist me in the next 2 presentations. We have 2 recipients of the Albert H. and Reuben S. Stone Fund. Those awards go to Emmanuel Bazensky from Culinary Arts. And Savannah Cassins from Dental Assistant.
Good job, Manny and Savannah.
At this time, I would like to invite Mary Emerson to present the next award for Synthomer Foundations.
So it is my privilege to present to 3 students a $1,000 scholarship from the Synthomer Foundation. So Synthomer is a company located right here in Fitchburg, make emulsion latex. So we love recruiting through Monty Tech. We love to know some of the students here. We've had employees send their kids to Monty Tech. And we love what you do, and we love the continued learning. So that is one foundation that Synthomer's foundation holds true. Loves to present awards in their own community to students going on to further schooling, whether or not it be a 4-year, 2-year, or trade school. So I have 3 students here, so that's Danielle Bellevue, Janelle Remy, and Elena Sarsfield.
Thank you, Mrs. Emerson. Thank you. And next we have the award for Clinton Savings Bank. I'm not sure if we have a representative from Clinton Savings Bank, but they left us some money, so we're going to give it away. So that goes to Chalia Yang from Cosmetology. At this time, I would like to invite Victoria Zarazinski, who is our Student Support Services Director, to present the next awards.
Thank you. Congratulations, class of 2023. At this time, I'd like to bring up actually somebody that graduated from Monty Tech in 2010, who also serves as the president of the Fitchburg Rotary Club, Alexandra Vera.
Thank you. Thank you. It's an honor to be back here after 13 years. When graduating in 2010, I never thought that I'd be giving out an award here at Monty Tech, and it really is an honor. I represent more than 1.4 million members worldwide who serve the world and the communities to promote peace. And so it is my honor to present an award to Ava Robles and Lindsay Guthrie.
Community Foundation scholarships. Ava, don't sit down, because you're about to come right back up. Ava Robles. And Tiana Carlton. All right, our next award is the Todd M. Landry Memorial Award, and we have two of these, Cole Howard and Stacy Wood. To Emmanuel Sazakowski. With a name like Zarazinski, I should get it, but I think there was a typo, and I believe that it's Bazaski. Yeah, baby! Nice job. Yeah, that's why I go with Mrs. Z. I'm going to say Mr. B. All right, our next award for the Westminster Lions Club and the Frank Linhart Memorial Award, Cammie Rowe. There's two Franklin Hart. One is a Memorial Award, and this one goes to Allison Nolan. We have a class of 1991 award. This goes to Christopher. I'm going to give Ms. Carlson some practice. Bjornsson. I was like, there we go. speaking of a little extra practice, my last award tonight goes out to somebody that has had tremendous resiliency all throughout high school. When you walk in, there's no doubt this student works extremely hard, has overcome challenges, and will not be the same without Monty Tech. Ethan Rossi.
We'd like to call to the stage Mr. William Burke. Mr. Burke, are you here today? To present the George and Amelia Burke Memorial Award. That award goes to Madison Dillon of Health Occupation. Present the next couple of awards. The Peter McDonald Memorial Award goes to Tyler Mullaney from Advanced Manufacturing. The Gene Haas Memorial Tool and Equipment Award goes to Sean Beeland of Advanced Manufacturing. Another Gene Haas Memorial Tool and Equipment Award goes to Cheyenne Montori from Advanced Manufacturing. And Mongzong Mua, also from Advanced Manufacturing. Jay Patel from Advanced Manufacturing. And another one for Tyler Mullaney. And Gavin Ward from Advanced Manufacturing. Our last Gene Haas Memorial. Congratulations. We'd like to call Mr. Richard Demers, a masonry instructor, to the stage to present the Jandris and Sons Award and the Massachusetts Trowel Trades Association Award.
This year, the Albert Jandris Award goes to Lily McCabe. Award goes to John Stevens.
Thank you, Mr. Demers. Congratulations. We'd like to now call to the stage Mr. John Bouthier, an electrical instructor, and Mr. and Mrs. David Bucher, proud grandparents, to come and present an award in memory of their son, a Monty Tech alumni, Christopher Bucher, and Mr. Bouthier.
Good evening, and congratulations to each and every one of you. It's been a long ride, hasn't it? But Christopher, well, first off, this is a special night because of our grandson that's graduating in this class. And we're real proud of that. But this year, the Christopher David Bucher Memorial Scholarship goes to Roberta Santiago.
This year's Paul Bellabowden Memorial Award goes to Caleb Boucher.
Thank you, Mr. Bouvier. We would like to have Mr. Matt Rose, auto tech instructor, come to the stage to present the Barry Masonic Charitable Corporation Award and the Mark Haven Junior Memorial Scholarship Award.
The Mark J. Haven Memorial Award goes to Ashton Knowlton. And the Barry Masonic Charitable Corporation Award goes to Connor Rakowski.
Early childhood education instructors. They will be giving the Sally Spry Memorial Award.
The Sally Spry Memorial Award goes to Mackenzie Chuckett. Thank you, Mrs. Booth and Mrs. Butcher. This time we're going to ask Emily Turner, from one of our engineering instructors, and Alicia Quinn, one of our student school counselors.
Yeah, Miss Quinn! We have a couple words. So, Miss Quinn, it's pretty amazing how quickly time flies, and that it feels like yesterday we were at elementary school events, our skating competitions, or even our own high school awards.
I agree, Miss Turner. And I am so thankful that we have had this lifetime of friendship that has brought us here tonight, with an opportunity to present an award to honor our fathers.
Losing our fathers this year has been one of the toughest things that each one of us has faced. But these moments, where we can remember them while surrounded by some pretty incredible people, is absolutely amazing.
The similarities in some of our favorite dad qualities include their commitment to getting the job done, a passion for their trade, and their hearts that cared about helping so many.
In our first year, we are so honored to present this award to two students that have demonstrated their own hard work and a love of their trade.
With incredible pride, we present the 2023 Bill and Charlie Memorial Award to Zoe Wilder,
and Kaylee LaRue, as they head into industry.
Thank you, Mrs. Turner, and thank you, Mrs. Quinn. Thank you. Okay, at this time, you guys, I apologize. I know we pause here and there, but we certainly, I know that at times we have presenters that are taking time out of their busy schedule to come and present the awards, and we certainly want to give them an opportunity. So, if James Cassane is here, please come on up.
Good evening, everyone. Congratulations, class of 2023. Tonight I'm here on behalf of Acton Professional Firefighters Local 1904 to present this gift to Keegan Sheridan.
Thank you. Is Nancy Challen here? Nancy? From the Better Business Bureau? Okay. So the Better Business Bureau Barbara J. Sinot Student of Integrity Scholarship Award goes to Emmanuel Brzezinski from Culinary College. School PTO Scholarship goes to Annalise Kuski from Veterinary Science and Mabel Matheson from Veterinary Science. Yeah, Mabel! Miss me this time in the secrets, what's going on now? In addition, Mabel Matheson will also receive the Hubbardston Civic Association Scholarship Award. Congratulations, ladies. Next, I would like to invite Mr. Brown back to the stage, please.
All right, so it's wonderful that we get these opportunities where people really feel it's a way to celebrate a relative that they lost or anything, or something, through this award ceremony. And a former colleague of mine from another school unfortunately lost his mother recently, and he did still want to have an award set up for a student. Unfortunately, he is visiting his family in Europe, so I have what he has to read. But this is the Frida M. Whittemore Scholarship Award. Frida was a nurse in England and cared for the sick throughout World War II. She loved poetry, playing field hockey, and traveling the English countryside on her bicycle. Her lifelong dream was to help young people in need. This year, the scholarship in the amount of $1,000 goes to Sophie Farr.
Okay, at this time I would like to invite Mr. Kevin Martin to the stage.
Good evening. This year's recipient of the Central Mass Plumbing and Gas Fitters Inspectors Association is awarded to Isaac Swan.
Thank you. Next, for the Monty Tech Pay It Forward Award, Alan Rodriguez from Engineering. Society International Award goes to Janelle Remy from Graphic Communications. Massachusetts Elk Scholarship, Manny Bazensky. Two awards for the Jeff Hartford Memorial Athletic Award. One goes to Logan Quinn from Electrical. And Sebastian Perez, Auto Body Collision Repair. Sebastian. Okay. Next, for the Disabled Americans Veterans Chapter 46 Scholarship goes to Skylar Polva from Health Occupation. For the AMVETS Ladies Auxiliary and Sons of AMVETS Post 2012 Scholarship, those awards, we have two of those. One goes to Jocelyn Lee from Graphic Communications and Amy Kaczynski from Culinary Arts. busy filling out these scholarship awards. I like it. I like it. At this time, I would like to invite Mrs. Farias up to the stage to present the next award. Mrs. Farias will tell you a little bit of the new exercise assignment that she did in her classes this year. We've had great success, and we're hoping it's something that we continue to do moving forward, and she'll tell you a little bit about it and share some of the experience from some of our outstanding, very talented students.
Good evening. Every year our seniors read Tuesdays with Maury by Mitch Albom as their last novel for English class. For those of you who have not read it, Tuesdays with Maury is a memoir based on the real life of a Brandeis College professor named Maury Schwartz, who was diagnosed with ALS in his mid-70s. Mitch Albom, the author, is a newspaper sports reporter and husband whose busy life is filled with work and travel. He has become so absorbed in his work that it consumes him. One night, he sees his favorite college professor, Maury, on Nightline giving an interview to Ted Koppel about his illness. Mitch reconnects with his favorite college professor, and Maury's final days are spent giving his former student, Mitch, his final lessons of life. The memoir is divided into 14 different days that Mitch Albom spent with his professor, Maury. Throughout these days, Mitch and Maury discuss various topics important to life and living. This year, the seniors were asked to write a speech using Maury's aphorisms as inspiration to construct their own definition of the meaning of life as it applies to their generation, advice to their peers as they move into the next chapter of their lives. We had 7 students who bravely put themselves out there to compete for the chance to share their advice. These students were John Bennett, Sam Burak, Caitlin Cormier, Adriana Cintron Rodriguez, Lillian Maxwell, Elena Sarsfield, and Michael Solin Jr. Choosing just one speech was very difficult. It was a decision as they were powerfully written from the heart. However, after much deliberation and consideration, the committee did pick one. Please welcome me in congratulating this year's winner, Lillian Maxwell.
First, I want to start by saying that at my 8th grade graduation, my speech was not chosen. So keep working and you'll make it there. One half of my education was spent in a classroom, like all of you. For 12 years, I sat at a desk patiently reading, writing, and solving. I learned how to count, how to point out similes in book after book after book. I learned all the important things a good student should know. The other half of my learning was in the dusty aisles of a Savers, a chain thrift store that usually smells like old hair, wet towels, and a little bit of antique books. It's big and fluorescent, the racks stocked tight with pilled sweaters, and it was where I learned all the important things a person ought to know. It started when I was small, and I was growing too quickly to stay in a pair of shoes for more than a month. Instead of buying my brothers and I new expensive clothes, we lived and played in hand-me-downs from our cousins and clothing from the thrift store. My mom would always take me with her. We would walk down the aisles and she'd hold my hand. I got to watch while she sorted through hundreds of clothes, asking me what I thought about certain pieces. This was when I started to learn about fun. I could spend hours with my mother just looking at clothes, dishes, books, trinkets, and furniture. At every store, we would stop by the section with all the formal dresses. We would tease the ones we thought were absurd, and I would marvel at the pretty ones, baffled that I would ever be big enough to wear something like that. One day, I learned about growing up. I made the transition from the children's section to the women's section, and suddenly those pretty dresses didn't seem so impossible. I even wore one of my own to my senior prom, and although it resembles more of a fitted sheet than a pretty dress, the gown that I'm wearing now also represents a milestone in my life that seemed so impossible years ago. I thought about my future and what I wanted to be and where I wanted to go for the first time. I realized the endless possibilities I had for growth and opportunity. I still didn't know what I wanted to do, and I wouldn't for a long time, but I knew I had the ability to decide. I see this moment reflected in our current one. Here we stand at a zenith of potential. The world is opening up, and to me at least, it seems so much wider than it did only a few years ago. For some of us, this is the first time we felt like we have the power to decide the track of our life. Please do not let this opportunity escape you. Put yourself on the path to accomplish your truest dreams, take the risks, leap off the precipice of possibility, and dive into a life you desire. Or, like I did at 12 years old, thrift the ugly sweater dress you've dreamed of fitting into since you were a little girl. It was a dreary evening on a Black Friday when I learned about mistakes. It was pouring outside, but inside, under those familiar fluorescent lights, it was safe and warm. I wandered the aisles of the housewares section, looking at all the dishes, glasses, and decorative statues, the breakables. I stopped at a porcelain statue of Noah's Ark, no bigger than both of my palms together. I'm not sure why this caught my eye, but how coincidental an object that could represent the sins of man would be the one in my hands at that moment. I was gazing at it, turning it around between my fingers, and suddenly, in a flash, it slipped. I watched almost in slow motion as it crashed down onto the tile and shattered, the sound ringing through my small ears. The world seemed to freeze, and I stood there, just staring at it. The giraffe that was once proudly sticking its head above the ship was decapitated, and the lion had lost his whole snout. Once I had processed this violent act, I decided to find my mom. I brought her back to the scene, and we both stared at my crime. She picked up the large pieces and placed them back on the shelf, the price sticker still intact. She took my hand, and we walked back out to the car. As we sat in my mother's Jeep, the guilt of my actions overwhelmed me, and I started sobbing. She held me and told me it was okay, that we all make mistakes, and as long as we accept it and reconcile, it'll be all right. But I don't remember if we paid for the shattered statue. I hope that as you traverse your course, you make mistakes. I have learned more from every mistake I've ever made than any success I have ever achieved. For years after that fateful Black Friday, I never picked up the glassware from the lesson that I learned that day. Eventually, I began to think about what thrift stores meant to me, and once I had realized it, I wanted this message to be my last to you. Secondhand stores are just full of all of this stuff that someone decided they had no use for anymore. But to someone else, it's exactly what they need. I spent my whole childhood growing and learning in a place stockpiled with things that had no purpose to the person who put them there. But to me, it was everything. I think that love should be like that. I think that we should give out our love, expecting nothing in return, donate it in bags and heaps with no benefit to ourselves. Like when my mom held me in the Savers parking lot to teach me that mistakes are human, and every time she considered what I thought about something before she bought it. So if you have the time to donate your love, to sort through your closet and pick out all the special things you've never said, the things you've never done, I encourage you to do it. Wrap them together in pairs by the laces and fold them gently so the sleeves don't stick out, and send them out into the world. As we step into the new stages of our lives, I urge you to remember that even if you think you have nothing to gain from giving love away, someone else probably needs it more than anything.
Shane Dillon and Jeremy Mickelson to the stage to present their next set of awards.
All right, congratulations, 23. Outstanding work. We've got a few awards to give away, but the first ones I want to talk about, guys, are probably the most important. You've walked around the hallways of this school for the last 4 years, and I really, it'd disappoint me if you didn't notice that there's a painting and a plaque down the hallway by the library. Everybody know what I'm talking about? Have you ever stopped and read that and taken a look at it? Well, if you haven't, all right, it's a painting of a student that went to school here named Ryan Patrick Jones in 2001. He was a cabinet-making trade, and he ended up doing a bunch of things, guys. This kid went on to be the co-president of NHS. He was the co-captain of the football team. He was the recipient of the Purple and Gold Award. He went to WPI class of 2005 and got a BS in civil engineering. And then he decided to join the Army. He became a lieutenant. And I'd say the most important thing on that plaque is the fact that he died in action. 2007. Excuse me. So this young man had the forethought to take all of the money that military members get and families get and put it into a scholarship for this school. If that worst case scenario happened. And it did. So we're here today to pass on what this young man wanted to have happen. It continues to roll on, guys. For those of you that aren't aware, there's a decent size amount of money in insurance as well as benefits that go to the family. And this young man, like I said, had the forethought to put that toward the future of young students. So the first 5 awards we're going to give away are continuing to represent that young man. They're $1,000 each, and they go to a student that is going to obviously be part of the ROTC and also plans on going on to a 4-year school. So those 5 are students that are going to receive this in no way minimize the efforts of the rest of the students in the program. I want to tell you that first and foremost, but these are the 5 that got chosen this particular year. So, here's a surprise. Emmanuel Bezeski. I'm going to read this next one last because I know you guys aren't going to be able to stop. So, Lily Maxwell. Gianna Murray. Gabriella Henshaw. Great job, Tim. Chris Bjornson. All right, the next presenter is from the Military Order of World Wars, and he's going to be presenting a certificate to a cadet that recognizes outstanding achievement. Lieutenant Colonel David Anderson.
The Military Order of World Wars presented to Cadet Sergeant Major Lillian Maxwell. I'll wait till she comes up before you read it. Congratulations. The citation reads, in recognition of an individual excellence and leadership potential in the Marine Corps Junior ROTC program at Montezut Regional Technical High School. Signed May 21, 2023, David A. Anderson, Lieutenant Colonel, U.S. Army, retired, Worcester Chapter Commander.
All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The next award is the Theodore Roosevelt Youth Award. This award is presented in honor of the 26th President of the United States, Teddy Roosevelt. Roosevelt was a man of tremendous energy and high spirits and a born competitor. He was considered a pacesetter in his endeavors. This award is given to a cadet who best exemplifies Roosevelt's value of energy, spirit, competition, and fair play. This year's recipient of the Roosevelt Youth Award is Sarah Williams. The Women Marine Association Award. This award is presented to an outstanding cadet who has demonstrated meritorious service and has achieved some of the highest leadership education grades in the MCJRTC program. This year's recipient of the Women Marine Association Award is Hannah Army. Oh, I skipped one. My bad.
You're fired.
I'm fired already. All right. Basically, the Armed Forces Committee every year recognizes a JRTC cadet for their outstanding leadership for their contribution to the community. And this year's recipient is Julie Turner. All right, now I'm back on track. All right, the next award is the JRTC Semper Fidelis Award. Semper Fidelis is the motto of the United States Marine Corps and is Latin for always faithful. A cadet honored with this award has displayed the highest level of dedication to the JRTC program, our school, and our community. This student, by their continued performance, have set the example of service for all to emulate. And this year's recipient of the JRTC Semper Fidelis Award is Emmanuel Bazeski. The Lieutenant General Lewis Puller Award. This award is presented in honor of Lieutenant General Lewis Puller, USMC. It is given to a cadet who has demonstrated the highest level of team commitment and socially virtues. And this year's recipient of the Lieutenant General Lewis Puller Award is Lauren Hare. The Sergeant Major Daniel Daly Award. This award is presented in honor of Sergeant Major Daniel Daly, USMC. It is given to a cadet who has demonstrated the highest level of leadership, physical toughness, and esprit de corps. This year's recipient of the Sergeant Major Daniel Daly Award is Lillian Maxwell. Brigadier General Margaret Brewer Award. This award is presented in honor of Brigadier General Margaret Brewer, USMC. General Brewer was the first female in the Marine Corps to obtain the rank of General Officer. The award is given to a cadet who has demonstrated the highest level of motivation and can-do spirit. This year's recipient of the Brigadier General Margaret Brewer Award is Hannah Army. The JROTC Honor Graduate. The recipient of this award is a graduating senior who has over 4 years displayed the highest level of commitment to both the school and cadet corps. The student exemplifies the main value of the JRTC program, Duchess Exemplo, leadership by example. This year's JRTC Honor Graduate is Julie Turner.
Last two awards we have are going to be presented by Captain Cruz from WPI Institute. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Patrick Cruz, an explosive ordnance disposal officer currently assigned to WPI as an ROTC instructor. Being here today with you is a distinct pleasure. And thank you, Monty Tech, for hosting a fantastic event. I'm here to present a ceremonial tuition check totaling over $200,000 to Ms. Lauren Hare and Ms. Julie Turner. They have been conditionally selected to the Army ROTC scholarship. They should be very proud of this accomplishment. This ROTC accomplishment provides full college tuition and assistance with mandatory educational fees. Let's just give another round of applause because this is a really big check.
Okay, at this time I would like to invite Ryan Ricci, our vocational director, up to the stage, who will then invite our vocational instructors to present awards to our seniors this evening. Welcome, Mr. Ricci.
Good evening. Presenting the awards for the Advanced Manufacturing Program is Mr. Blauser. Most consistent and precise student, Jay Patel. Most outstanding student, Sean Belling. Presenting the award for Auto Body Collision Repair Technology, Mr. Gallant. Most dependable student, Cody Gallant. Most outstanding student, Abigail Tupper. Presenting the award for automotive technology is Mr. LaRose. Most dedicated student, Samuel Lanciani. Most improved student, John McGee. Presenting the awards for business technology are Mrs. Eikonen and Mrs. Guzman. Most improved student, Abigail McKinnon. Student Achievement Award, Princess Yaboa. Presenting the award for cabinet making is Mr. Dion. Most cooperative student, Alex Brown. Most outstanding student, Julie Turner. Presenting the award for CAD drafting and design, Mr. Vino. Most perseverance goes to Madison Gilmet. And most outstanding student, Emily Fletcher. Presenting the award for cosmetology, Ms. Ali. Most improved student, Acheline Cabral. Most outstanding student, Courtney Bodwin. Presenting the award for culinary arts, Ms. Depre. The Excellent Effort Award goes to Dante Tessier. And most outstanding student to Alexis Moriarty. Presenting the award for dental assisting, Mrs. Salvinelli. Most supportive student, Jamie May Knowlton. And most outstanding student, Cammie Rowe. Presenting the awards for early childhood education are Mrs. Boudreau and Mrs. Booth. Most outstanding student, Nayeli Valentin. Spirit of Education Award, Nayeli Valentin. Presenting the awards for electrical, Mr. Bouzier. Shop Excellent Award, Sophia Lombardi. Most Outstanding Student, Logan Quinn. Presenting the award for engineering technology, Ms. Turner. Most outstanding student, Jordan Gaspar. Presenting the awards for graphic communications, Mr. Bean and Mrs. Sullivan. Most outstanding design and visual student, Michael Salent Jr. Most outstanding student, Connor Wheeler. Presenting the awards for health occupations, Mrs. Cintron and Mrs. Bovin. Most outstanding student, Lindy Blaser. Lindsay Blaser, excuse me. house carpentry, Mr. Morrison and Mr. Williams. Most improved student, Cameron Godorowski. Most outstanding student, Thomas Seat. Presenting the awards for HVAC and property maintenance, Mr. McGee. Most dependable student, Gianna Murray. Most outstanding student, Charles Collins. Our information technology teachers couldn't be here tonight, so I'll present those awards. Most helpful student, Nefi Parada. Most outstanding student, Timothy Lemire. Presenting the award for masonry is Mr. Demers. Most outstanding student, Lillian Maxwell. Presenting the award for plumbing, Mr. Martin. Most improved student, Alexander Pagan. Most outstanding student, Zoe Wilder. Presenting the awards for veterinary science, Dr. West and Dr. Shell. Most improved student, Madeline Fichtel. Most outstanding student, Ruby Riggs. Presenting the awards for welding and metal fabrication, Mr. Wright and Mrs. Gray.
I love you, Mr. Wright! I love you, Mr. Wright!
Most dependable student, Catherine Nobolini. And most outstanding student, Justin Cardosi. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you to our vocational instructors. At this time, I would like to introduce Christina Faber, our academic director.
So in a very similar fashion, we'll continue with the academic department and most outstanding and high student achievement in our subject areas. To help me present, Kirsten Farias, English Department Liaison. Most outstanding student, Sophie Farr. Student achievement, William Hollenbeck. To help me present for math, Mr. Gary Farr from Math Department. Most outstanding, Jordan Gasper. Student achievement, Mabel Matheson. Most outstanding student, Jordan Gaspar. Student achievement, Max Benavides. To help present for social studies, Mr. Keith McClendon. Most outstanding student, Ava Robles. Student achievement, Kenyon DeHaze. Johnson. Most outstanding student, Alex Brown. Student achievement, Sophie Farr. And to help present from the phys ed department, Matt Salila. And Miss Bethany Johnson, of course. Most outstanding student, Mabel Matheson. Student achievement, Damon Legault. Thanks so much.
Thank you to our presenters and to Mrs. Baker. Okay, next we're going to present some Monty Tech Student Body Awards. The first for the Leo Club Scholarship, Jane Gleason. Mrs. Farias, Mr. McLinden, Mrs. Johnson, I know you were going to assist with the upcoming awards. You want to come up on stage. Next, for the Student Council Scholarship Award, we have two of those. Mrs. Farias is running down the aisle. Those go to Caitlin Cormier from Health Occupations and Chris DeGorson. This This year, guys, I feel again, Student Council has been the most active. It has been in many years. It has been fantastic. The school spirit has been through the roof, thanks to Mrs. Farias. We did have some crazy ideas come forward, but I appreciate all the attempts. It was great, fantastic. Thank you. Mr. McClinton, are you presenting or you're no go? Are you? Where's I thought he was playing his guitar though.
All right, I got about 39 minutes of stuff prepared for you guys. All right, we don't have a music club here. Hopefully that changes soon, right, Mr. Superintendent? But we do have a guitar club. If you've ever been upstairs on a Wednesday afternoon, you'll hear about 10 to 12 students playing 10 to 12 different songs all at the same time. This year, I would like to give our first Guitar Club Rockstar Award to Ashton Knowlton.
Thank you, Ms. McClendon. Okay, Mrs. Johnson.
So if you've ever been in this room when we've done a production, I don't know if any of you guys have had the good fortune of coming to see a performance in this beautiful space, but our students are truly, truly amazing. And typically I only give out 1 or 2 awards every year, but this year I just couldn't help myself. So I'd like to invite Annabella Moranti, Andrew Cardosi, Lindsay Blauser, Janelle Remy, Kiana Cintron, Lauren Hare, Lillian Maxwell, and Samuel Burek to the stage.
Outstanding job, part of what makes tonight and graduation really smooth as it has with prom and senior trips and the class dues and all those calls and reminders. And here they are. Thank you for an outstanding job.
So we have a few awards here tonight. We have the School Spirit Award, 2 recipients. One is Abigail McKinnon. And then we'd like to recognize our class officers for their tireless work for you guys this year. We have our historian, Lane Zelnia. We have our secretary, Kiana Cintron. Our treasurer, Leilani Cruz. Your vice president, Caitlin Cormier. And your president, Christopher Bjornson.
Thank you very much, Liz. Thank you. Okay, guys, we're almost ready to wrap up, but two important awards we have here. Guys, these two students are earning the award this evening for having perfect attendance. Imagine that. Rock stars, okay. So that goes to Kiana Sintrom from Graphic Communications and Connor Rakowski from Wait, I think he just reported he left school a few minutes early. Nice job, guys, nice job. In class, but not least, our class salutatorian this year is Lindsay Guthrie from House and Lindsay Blaser for our class valedictorian. Thank you. And guys, before we wrap up again, one huge thing, as you can imagine, to pull up an event like this takes a ton of work, time, effort. I want to thank my assistant, Tamila Fallon. Thank you, Tammy. I don't know what I would do without woman, guys. That would be lost. Julie Marinoff, who's Superintendent Tom Brown's assistant as well, for all your help and support during all this. Guys, our teachers, our staff, our school community, our partners, our school committee members, and certainly Bill Gonzalez, who's in the back, that always does a fantastic job with our video and audio too. The guy makes it happen. I don't know what he does. Our counselors, our class advisors, once again, we want to thank everybody, Melissa Lord, Katie Sullivan, again, our administrators. If I leave anyone else out, I love you all. You are all outstanding. But most importantly, guys, one of the things, to our parents, right? We know, guys, and I hope kiddos, as you're going through life, thank your family members, right? Thank you, parents, family, for sharing your students with us and for allowing us to provide the education that we provide here at Monty Tech. We truly do consider ourselves a community here. We have loved having your children here. Sometimes they give us gray hairs and we take care of them, right? But guys, outstanding, thank you. As we know, I think some of you are looking at the weather for tomorrow. Things look a little bit iffy. I promise you that by 1 o'clock, the very latest, hopefully sooner, we'll have made a decision. Okay, the goal is to have graduation hopefully tomorrow, assuming it's outdoors and dry. If not, we may have to shift. Seniors, we're expecting you at 9 a.m. tomorrow, right? In the wooden floor gym. No, come on in. We still have to rehearse. We need to get all that seed in. We need to practice names. We need to get it done. All right, guys. So that concludes this evening. Thank you very, very much. Oh, guys, we do have the school store is open for another 15 minutes. If you want to get some Monty Tech swag, go right on over.
Yeah.